Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Anno 117 Pax Romana. We're picking up right where we left off at the end of the previous episode, this time in rainy old, blustery, gloomy Albion. It's just like the weather outside today. I of course am in Albion myself, but I hail from the Celtic Isle of Ireland, where the weather is much worse, to be quite frank. Sunny southeast of England is not so bad at all. Anyways, we last just unlocked the Mercators, so I thought we could quickly take a look at what they need. Speaking of Ireland, I guess. Bread. So we need bread and we need sausages. So obviously they start with the base foundation of the requirements from the waiters, and everything just builds on top of that. So they got their cockles, they need their eel, but then they now need bread. Bread, of course, we've seen that in Latium. You can produce it there through plebeians, or you can make it locally here. Nice fine Celtic bread in Albion itself with the Mercators. And same goes for sausages. You can't make sausages in Latium, you can only make it here. However, it requires herbs or herbs if you're of the American persuasion. In order to get herbs, we could go west and take this island. I don't know how much it costs. I think we saw when we went by it's like 40,000 or something like that. Something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, getting this island would give us herbs, and it would give us saltwort, small bird, and granite. Those are things we don't have. Oh, and sorry, resin, of course, as well. So that's an option for us, but we could also just import the herbs, and we can make the sausages that way. Next up, we have, of course, the market and the bardic hearth, but then also a need for a grammaticus and a phanum. So grammaticus we've seen before. That's the same as the one in Latium. The phanum, sort of like a sanctuary, but a bit smaller, focused on religion / devotion. In the fashion category, they of course have their reed shoes and tunics, but now they've got the need for brooches, which you may remember of seeing before. That was the tier 3 need in Latium for the eques. And the fun thing about that is if you give it to the equites, they give you +4 income. If you give it to these guys, they give you +2 income. I'm not sure about the belief actually on the other side. We could check that later. Because they obviously give you one belief. Soap, another thing we've seen in these two different provinces. Oh, by the way, brooches only made in Albion. Soap only made in Latium. So you got to make some choices here at this tier. We're reaching that point in the game where we need interprovincial trade, you know? And frankly, I'm barely pulling. I've got no ships and no money. So we'll see what we do. Decisions need to be made. That's why we might import some of these things. Anyways, soap is the next one. That's going to give us population, health, and prestige. And like I said, you can only make it in Latium, so we don't have to really even consider it here. Now, how this system works, we have 3 bars of fulfillment here. So we could just do reed, tunics, and brooches, and we'd be golden. So we don't have to go to Latium. It's just if you want to get that little extra something, something. Next up, we then have the household category. The amphorae, going to help with fire safety, a big crutch for a lot of people, including myself. We're at -1,000 back in Roma. But then also gives you extra population and olive oil, population, income, and health. So, you'll recognize a few of these things. Amphorae, olive oil, they come from Latium also, or they can be made here. At least one of them can. Down at the island for Manx, I noticed he is purchasing olive oil for 43. Pretty good. And also at Whitecliff, this came up in the comments. Someone suggested if you're tight on money, maybe sell wine to Procurator Corvinus. He's buying it for 54 a piece, and luckily we actually have like 100 in storage, so that's an easy 5 grand. So we'll try to send the ship up here. If people remember in the previous episode, we are sending a ship currently back to Latium, and I think it's actually just arrived, so we'll check that out in a minute. Alrighty, let's just have a quick once over. We're going to stay in Albion just for a little bit and see what we need to build next. We look like we're okay for tunics, though I don't remember putting the second one down, but I must have, right? Let's take a quick gander. Yes, indeed, we do have 2. I feel like this area needs a rework already. So the bardic hearth is here, and it's not reaching very deeply. Not deep enough for my liking. And I'm just wondering, if we brought it down here, somewhere there, it would hit everything on the right. So that might be a good spot for it. And then we could have another one somewhere maybe over here on the left. Should we try that? Let's do a little reorganization. So we'll grab these 5 houses and just say, see you later. Move this down here instead. It's a very awkward shape, this building. Unfortunately. If it touches that side, we do better, so we'll do that. And we might as well just connect this all the way down. Why not? Right, so we reach all the way over on the right side. That's great. We've got this big gap in front of us now. Not too sure what we could do here. The ornaments, I must say, for Albion are extremely limited in terms of things that fit here. There is this nice stone wall, but, I mean, you can't really do much with it in this tiny little patch. What else? We could go with the Celtic idol or obelisk statue. A couple of these outside the Bardic Hearth. Or we could just continue that down and we could even just make it a road. But if you do ornaments, you get a little bit of prestige. I frankly would probably just put down mud on the ground and maybe a tree or two. Possibly one Celtic idol. Would that brighten things up? I would like to put it at an angle, but we can't do that. So what do we got here? This is a Romano-Celtic mail. Yeah, you better get used to it. Bonk. A Celtic obelisk? Sure, why not? And then some mud to indicate people are walking here a lot. And then maybe some trees as a delineating line between the hearth and these houses. They want their privacy. Or privacy, as some people say. An Albionic oak. Nice thick oak. Pretty good. Left a few gaps in between. In fact, we could even shrub it up. Yeah, and underneath, mud again, or we could go with grass. I'd say mud. And there we go. Beautified to some extent. While we're in this menu, why not? Let's just get something else down here. We could do this one diagonally if you want. Didn't try that one yet. No, let's do this one down here.
Statues from Albion. Let's make sure history forgets about these.
That's funny. Statues from Albion. Let's make sure history forgets about these. That's funny. Maybe can you pop in a little shrub or a tree or something on the triangle bit? No? Come on, game. You don't want to let me do that? Well, you then. We'll just go with dried mud or something there. Okay, well anyway, just brighten that up a little bit. We'll let time play in a moment. So that's the Bardic Hearth on the left. We'll try to get a Bardic Hearth here on the right. We'll get one on the left. We'll give a line of a few houses here maybe. There's a gap that goes through here. We could put some trees either side, perhaps. Make it look a little nicer. And we could, they're going to need more stuff, aren't they? So we could do another, do we have only one hemp farm? Oh no, we've got another one up there. Might bring that one down then. Because that was sort of temporary. See if we can, how we can fit this in. Well, before I do that, let's just see how many houses. So if we could do, yep, 2 groups like that, that's great. Just get rid of this for a second. Just gonna push that one tile over. You'll notice, see, I'm on the diagonal grid, which is really awkward to build on. So, doing the best I can. But it's a bit finicky. Now, so we've got 80 tile. And that's 55. Okay, not bad. And if we go like this, up to here and here, that's 70. Alright, let's try to get to 80 cleanly. That's clean enough. Alright, cool. Go to there. So, a few more houses along here then. I mean, I didn't realize how grid-like that would be, but it's extremely grid-like. But oh well. That can go in, and then it'll need a line of trees along the side or something again. Now, I said I would probably push it back to about here. Maybe we could shift that to the side. There you go. That's as crazy as I'm going to get with it. Honestly, it probably just needs to go straight up, actually, to be fair. We'll put in more farms and stuff there. If we ever drain the swamp here, which we can do, we can drain it out of these places. We could turn this all into arable land and more living space for us to move out into. Just had a flashback to the time I called living space Lebensraum in Anno 1800, and loads of people were like, you can't call it that. Don't call it that. And I was like, why? What's the big deal? And I was like, oh, okay. I was genuinely ignorant to like maybe the intention behind the word. It's such a fun word to say though, but yeah. I guess we shouldn't say it. Anyways, scarred moments aside. Scarring moments aside, let's see what else we can do with this place. So I wanted to just fill out the bottom. They need their grammaticus and things like that as well, and just want to get them prepared. So we have to ultimately build tile and a few other things. The reason I'm keeping the game paused, by the way, just for now, is because I've got ships on the move in Latium, and I will mess them up if I let time play. This allows me just to focus here for a few minutes, and then we'll swap back over. So we want to get tile production up and running. And I've got a few houses. I'm just thinking as well, for tier 2, the Grammaticus, I guess we don't have enough of them to build at yet. So we'll have to just grow our workforce a little bit more. Okay, no big deal. So what I'm thinking is, if we were to drain the swamp here, you drain it by the marshland slots, right? And you build it like a canal all the way up. Now, I think you can drain the whole thing if you really needed to. But let's just assume that we'll always have some marshland. So we'll just go straight across here. And that costs us wood, actually. So let's just bring it back to the place I'll actually use it for now. And then assume that anything beyond this point is drainable. And anything in here we'll maybe keep. I don't know. Something like that anyway for now. So we'll need a warehouse. These will probably move a little bit when space gets a bit more tight in the future. But for now, again, we'll just do this. 1, 2, and 3. We'll do 3 of these. So that's every minute 30. So now we're making one every 30 seconds, if you want to think of it that way, divided by 3. And then this takes 1 minute, so we could build 2 of these, and that goes in cleanly. Now, this causes fire problems. So, again, we'll build this up towards the mountain slots, because there's probably going to be forges and things up here. So a lot of fire problems. But if we just build... Not that fires occur where fire problems are, it's a kind of an island-wide thing. But if fire does occur up here, we'll have a... What do you call it? A Vigiles to help deal with that. We can't even build them at the moment, though, so we'll just have to wait and see. So 2 of these, please. These will also require, then, their own warehouse, which you should build first. Before I run out of stuff. And 1, 2. Then they need their own charcoal kiln. But we'll have to wait for more wood on that one. Okay. I think we're good to leave this place for a while. We'll just move this back into position. Some of this stuff is still going to move around here on the top, but otherwise, I think we should see a slight growth in population now with the 2 taverns. I'm just going to be a little lazy, and we'll just copy this here for some ornaments. Man, it's raining. It is heaving it down.
Yes, well, it's interesting, isn't it? What they get up to in the park.
Cool. Alright, and the mud dryers. There they are. I mean, I don't know how you're drying anything in this weather. But good luck. And what's your problem? Missing goods. Ah, you'll have enough soon. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, great. Money's positive. Everything's good. Let's head on over to Latium. How about the music changed? Okay, so the Caesar is over by this island. Yeah, I checked how much that one is. It's 130,000 as well. Just checked it in between episodes. And the Bad Bithkatha has arrived. Tell you what, go over here. The Caesar will escort you just once we find out how much this island is. I was looking into the price of this island because it has Murex snail. So if you head back to Roma, in order to make togas, we need dyes. So we need Murex snail, dyes, and then toga. Plus, obviously, flax. We've got flax local to this island, so that's all good. And then weavery, so that's all good too. And basically, that's for togas. And that will give us 2 population and 3 prestige. Prestige is pretty good to have, because it helps with diplomacy. So, and it helps, obviously, have more governor slots and all of that kind of stuff too. The brooches are there. Oh yeah, you can get more belief with them. Even more. So it's 2 and 1 in Albion. It's 4 and 3 here. Good to know. By the way, these are probably going to run out soon. 15 minutes left on the Pax Rhetorica. 2 knowledge minus 1 belief. So our belief is going to shoot up a bit. So that's good. Obviously today I would like to build the aqueduct. And we are making ships at the moment also. Nice. Speaking of ships, we have a ship waiting over here to pick up its stuff. Still doing it manually, like a peasant. And I'm going to delete that. Delete us off that trade route just for the moment. I think we can get out of here safely. I don't see the quest. Oh yeah, there they are. I was going to say the Quincarine quest ships that are roaming around annoying everybody. And by everybody, I mean me. So we've got good workforce here. This workforce is going to be used to man the triremes that we're making. I noticed, by the way, you can sell triremes for 10,500. So it's all about money for me at the moment. Trying to get more money. And we build them for about 6,000, so not bad. But it does take like 5 minutes each one, and you do need stuff to make them, like weapons primarily for the military ones. By the way, that's at 9 seconds ago. I'm just going to queue up another one straight up. So that spent all our money immediately, but we need at least 3. Now, this civilian ship, how much is this? 70,000, damn, yeah. Alright, you go home. Alright, they're on their way. New ship is made. Let's tell it to go there in future. And we'll set this to come from Latium. Alright, so that keeps our workforce all tidy. Let's have a look at how much wine we have. We do! 94. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be near 100. Just going to tell it not to be traded away. The other thing that we saw was like olive oil was good. So don't trade that either. We'll see if we can send that to Albion. Soap needs to be sent there too. So what we could do is, you know, really go show me just all the islands and what the current production metrics are like. So soap is actually almost even between the two. Wine is still more than we need, which is great. We have 140% on that. Wonder why that is. I'll have to check that. Oh, it could be because series, I think, actually boosts things. Olive oil is actually low. Now, if we turn off Albion... Oh, sorry. I only turned on Albion. Olive oil is right on the edge, on a razor's edge. Yeah. Someone was saying this isn't very optimally placed. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily disagree, but with this one's quite too close to the coast, to be fair. If I was to move that out, though, just real quick, nothing really reaches around to the bottom here, and even if this is touching the road where it is, it's not going to get down there, even with concrete roads. So I feel like I got to leave it where it is. But the thing I'm sort of musing on and tempted by is, if we were to make the dye, a loom weavery has an income area effect of +2. So it's like, yeah, man, I'd like to put this down somewhere. You know, even in this production area here. There would be good. And we can maybe move the Grammaticus up or something, but then it still won't reach down here. Yeah, I'm a bit unsure. There's this area, which is kind of a maybe. Just wonder, we've got the writing tablets unlocked now as well. That gives you a knowledge effect, and the glass is negative fire safety but increased prestige. Interesting. Oh yeah, we also want to make cheese. There's so much to do. And then the aqueduct. We could start building the aqueduct, maybe. Because we have the max amount of concrete, so we want to get concrete still churning in the background. So we'll just build the cistern, a little bit of the concrete, the aqueduct wall, just to allow us to make more concrete. Maybe we'll try to do both cisterns or something. Alright, how about that? So we're still profitable, and we spent 50 concrete. And it's starting to come together. I don't think time is moving right now, is it? Oh, it is. Oh yeah, I could pave roads, actually. I keep forgetting about that. I'll have to do that as well. Only want to pay... By the way, the rework is only this bottom part. This is like my port town. Liberty Port Town. Everything beyond the aqueduct is subject to being reworked. So I know this was fairly grid-like, and I know people said that, and people are generally quite positive, but I also feel like it's quite grid-like. I mean, Roman towns were grid-like, I guess, but it would be nice when dealing with up here and repositioning the governor villa. I would like to do a governor villa more like that, and then build like at an angle up to sort of on this coastline, and just have two intersecting grids. It's not going to be like loads of crazy little mini triangles everywhere, because it's too inefficient even for me. Like, I'm not Mr. Efficiency clearly, but I just can't leave gaps that much. By the way, cool fact, you can build your aqueducts over farms, so that's nice, instead of it just having empty space everywhere. Alright, our ship is almost back. Don't go near him, because he will interact with you. And we don't want that. How long until our next trireme? About 6 minutes. Okay, not too bad. So we want you to unload your stuff and keep the economy going here. And we want to go over to Latium and maybe start building over on this side of town. So we could start figuring out a layout here. We'll go maybe a bit more diagonally along the coast. Something like that, perhaps? I think we could go closer down. Might be better. So much money. I feel like roads in this game cost way more than Anno 1800. Alright, but yeah, it'd be nice to build some houses down here, get them their little basic needs going, and just increase the workforce here all the time. And then we want to start making clay here as well, and start getting like a grammaticus and some better things in, and rework things a bit. So the fisheries obviously can give us a nice area of effect bonus, so we'll keep that somewhere central. They'll also need their own warehouse, so we can even start down by the coast for that, because the trading post will be still on the other side. They'll need their own... We can make this a little production area, right? So maybe the tunics or something could even go there. And the felter. That's fine by me. Get a few houses in. Ah, so they can't be built any lower than here. That's a shame. I'll just offset it. I could move this up, but nah, whatever. Although I guess I have to, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I find moving... The diagonal grid annoys me so much in this game. I love the look of it. It's just that building with it is such a pain. I'm easily frustrated. Alright, can we push that back? No, of course not. Alright, but we can go there. It's just as good, really, I'm sure. Although it looks kind of messed up now. People say it actually bugs out building in blueprint mode a little bit, like visually. Right, we'll go down there. Oh, you messed up, boy, today. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Alright, took him out. Did we get anything for that? No, doesn't matter though, it's okay. Anyway, so our civilian ship here, the Bad Bacatha, we want to send that back. So ultimately I want to load it up with like olive oil, anything that really will help. Oh yeah, there's the 100. So that's going to be a big cash injection, so that's going to be great. They need... The reason we brought it here was 30 tons of sails and 21 rope. But we've got a little bit more room, so maybe take the 20 olive oil. It's only a little bit of money, but it's something, so let's do it. Now we're going to send that back. I'll tell you what, you go to the... I know where the leave point is. It's somewhere around there. So you escort him just as close to the edge of the map as you can, but stay here, ultimately. I don't want him going with him. Whoop, straight through. You going to follow him? There you go. And maybe I'll just go this way. I just want to avoid that ship. There we go. Anyways, that's because I want to leave the flagship here. We're going to go pirate hunting and get some payback for the amount of ships I've lost. Next one's rolling out any minute as well, which is good. And we'll make one more after that. Although I think we're actually low on weapons now. So the next thing to do is really we need a much more workforce for plebeians. Yeah. So we're just going to build on and build on. We'll just do little 3x3s again. Or 3x2s, I guess.
The truth is never optional.
And then we'll try to turn all these into plebeians.
Say city is unhealthy. Ideal conditions.
Low health in Roma. I don't believe it. Something else I've been meaning to do is make a few cut-throughs. So there you go. There's actually grass underneath this, so I have to cut away the grass first. And then the cisterns can reach across a bit better. So that's our reach for cistern number 1, and that's number 2. Okay, we've got plague down here, actually. We do have a Medici nearby, though, so as long as we got services nearby, we can manage these horrific numbers. The other thing we got to do is start figuring out where this is going to go. So it's got to go straight across here, and then basically just follow this pretty much up. Now, it's pretty steep hill on that, like, left side. It's less steep on this side. So I think it's kind of better to keep it to this side a bit, maybe, visually at least. Let's bring it to about there. We can always move it around in future when we have a bit more. Yeah, it looks nice. Now, the olives. It looks like we've actually got more olives than we need. And this one olive press isn't really getting the job done anymore. Now, the olive press gives health, so maybe this would be better suited into an area like here. Now, as for actual olives, I can't quite remember how we made those. Oh, it's on the other island, of course. Yes, yes, yes. This one would be kind of cool off on its own, like rotated, like a little olive grove. Built. Well, it's really just, it's not an olive grove. It's the building that presses it to get the olive oil, I guess.
Truth. Yes, Lucius.
You could, I suppose, just for the look of it, plant some olive trees around it. It's something.
Has started in your city.
Are they reached to the warehouse? They do. Alright, you're ready to go off on your own. Good luck. Back to Albion, and you're going to go straight to Whitecliff to hopefully make us money. Meanwhile, wow, look at that. Duct irrigation was discovered. Excellent. So that's going to allow our farms to benefit from the cisterns. We got another enemy ship here. You done messed up today, son? Go, go, go. The wind's behind you. You'll catch him. I need to avoid that ship, though. That's so annoying. What's your range? It's not going to hit me or anything, but it will interact with me and start the quest, and I don't want to do that. Our other ship is made, by the way, so that's good. Alright, just going to give the attack order. You should be able to catch up to him. With the wind behind you, your max speed has to be better than his. He does have rows, though, and actually, I guess, if they also have sails, maybe not. Oh, well, he messed up now because he's turned around, so... Unit never abandons commands and holds its ground. Okay. Caesar's coming in to collect. If we could catch it. There we go. Alright, good. Taking out ships. Feels good, man. Now, 43 plebeians aren't working right now. Why would that be? This building took 5. Holy crap, look at the trees. Did well with that. They can go, I think, now. Because I said I was just going to buy in the timber. I think it's pretty cheap, and this takes up so much space. And I'd rather use the workforce for other things. What happened to the workforce? Do we... Oh, yeah, I'm not delivering the... That's not actually even the problem, is it? No, they still have these 2 things. I know there's a plague, but its effect should be affecting The regular houses. So a standard... You don't have your Grammaticus. Okay. You've got everything else though, right? Tunics are a bit low, but they don't give population. Don't know. I must have just miscalculated something. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're going to upgrade these guys. There you go. Wow, that's just jumped up a huge amount as well. Oh yeah, because we got rid of the stuff up there. Well, it seems like even more though. Oh, and they're getting healed. Nice. Okay. Wow, 228 workforce. I like to see that number. That's good. Here there's 28, and there was a problem over here too. Oh, no! God damn. Hang on, at least I can undo that, but it's just a waste of material. So if you're wondering what happened, just from this angle, I pressed U to upgrade, held shift, but obviously my mouse is just slightly over the edge of one of these buildings. I mean, it's not going to do it now because they don't look like they're upgraded, but it was the equivalent of doing like this. Just being slightly off, so my bad. Just wanted to, because I held shift, I was trying to just mass repair everything. Oh well. It just used all my wood immediately. Alright, so we have 4 ships now. So we could go on and take on those quinqueremes, maybe. I also need to make a standard ship now to do the delivery on its own. We could deliver with the military ship, but I'd rather just deliver with these guys. They need 1 more ton of rope to come in, and then we can make a standard trireme. That'll go between our 2 islands. So as soon as that's ready, we're ready to go. I'm looking at the radar to see, I don't know where those quinqueremes are. One is at the very north. I just spotted him. Yeah. Okay, let's go north actually, because we're with the wind. It'll be quick to go up that way. Alright, so those are my 4 ships there. No oars on these guys, just sails. Except for the flagship, and I'm fine with that. Oars require more workforce. That was another thing. Oh, there's the other one, by the way. It's on this edge of the map at the moment.
There is always a margin for error, of course.
Your inferior knowledge has worsened diplomatic relations. Are we not researching right now? Oh my god. We've fallen behind, and she's aware. Anything more on the ship side of things? Plated hulls. Armored plating on the outer hull of a ship makes it more resilient to damage. Store at least 5 tons of armor before you can do this. Okay. Yeah, let's start just doing this stuff. Harbor mastery. So, allows the placement of Albion's coastal production buildings in water. Drainage. Drain the marsh. And put... Oh, we can't do that yet. What do you need? Choose the Celtic path. Oh, damn. So we can't have service buildings on the marshland right now. Damn. Waiter workforce plus 25 at the villa, actually. Oh yeah, we don't have a villa yet, either. There's always so much to do. Anyway, we're building this area out. And I was going to say we need a market as well. And a tavern. Trying to see, somewhere even there might be enough when we get the concrete roads. So maybe here, concrete roads would help the whole thing. And the market, same thing on the other side, maybe. Market has better reach, so it should be able to reach further down. I think that'll be alright. Okay. Just to shake it up, yeah, we'll try build on this side here. We'd have to build along here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this one could just go like that. Ben Ballion is talking to me. Let me pause it to do this. It's not behaving. There we go. Oh, I just clicked that and it went away. Don't know what it was. Something to do with the tutorial. Oh, nice. The road fits there. That's good. So could do that. We could maybe fit something in there. Can you fit a normal thing in? No. You could fit a shrine in, maybe. That would reach a lot of people. That could be something different. Even there. And another house. Here. Sure. And we'll try to figure out something to put in there that looks good. We could obviously put the, like, things like a well. The latrines. That kind of thing. They all fit in here. Now, this will need to connect over. So we'll bring this up. And I was going to do the clay can go here. So that's going to be our clay pit. We'll bring this straight across. This would be perfect for the charcoal kiln. Or charcoal burner. We need a warehouse. And 2 brick makers. Can't build any of those. Why not? Wood. Don't have any wood.
I have a few new proposals to take to the
Oh, did I get rid of them
Majesty
completely? I think I did. Well, that was dumb. Oh, I get some wood then. So I can't even build a warehouse then. Ugh. I'll have to deliver some over here. Oh, we could tell it to buy some, maybe. That's at least the plan in the other place. Maintains... maintain 75. Alright, we'll commit to that when we can. We're a little low on workforce. Shouldn't be too bad, though. I think it'll be alright. Ships. There's our target. Let's go with the wind. Music's just gone dead quiet. For some reason. Alright, Godspeed. Oh, so cool. Good job. Alright, this is the one he's picked. We'll just pull that one out. Alright, let's pick up what we can. Let's take these guys back to our repair crane real quick. You need to be dropped off back at home as well, I think. Yes, captured Liberty. By the way, we'll just have a quick read of that quest so we can actually remember what we're doing. So, not that one. Sweeping the waves? Nope. Liberty lost. So, Libertus enters your praetorium with his fists clenched. With all the couth he can muster, he reports that his freed cousins were captured aboard 2 swift Syracusan pirate ships. It's the work of that vile raider Queso, he growls. The Liberty will likely be sold back into slavery, so we're trying to help him out. So we've got 9 minutes to bring it back before he freezes. Do we have 9 minutes to get the other one, I wonder? No, I'm sure it's time for both. Anyway, we'll just go back, we'll drop him off, and then we'll go get the other one. He's down by our other island in the east. So job done. We have an okay amount of money. By the way, did our ship arrive? I need to start setting actual timers and then just tracking when they arrive, because I don't know if it tells me. Let's check the world map. Oh no, it's not there yet. It's got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Whoops. Uh-oh. Have I bugged the game? Oh, it was auto-saving at the same time. Okay. Alright, in 2 minutes we'll check back and we'll stay in Albion for a little bit more to build there also. Should we do more with this then? We've got 12,000. Sure, let's go. So our fire safety is negative 1,300, by the way, which means up to 40 buildings at once will catch fire. Oh my god. Okay, how are we doing for money? We're okay. Concrete and tiles are okay, just about. Hospitality was discovered. That means we can have an extra officium on the island. Zara Niti's going to love this when it's completed. We're very low on tiles now. We might not make it all the way. We're quite close, though. Yeah, that's it, I think. Oh, we're out of wood, actually. Oh, and I forgot to put in the buy order here as well. Alright. I have ruins, do I? Well, it's not my island. That's in Zara Nitu's. She's falling apart over there. Alright, let's head back to Albion and see if we can catch our ship that's arriving into Whitecliff. While we wait on that to appear, we'll have a look over here. So, everything's okay. So they're going to need a lot more stuff. I imagine eel is already short. Yeah, it's real short. And cockles. Okay, let's get both of those going. So, another cockle picker. And more eel, please. Let's go here for now, I guess. Oh my god, there's so many! They're just flooding out of the building. Why was there so many?
May an Eki drag you under.
Can you visually flip the building? No, it flips the actual logistics. And this is for the reed shoes. By the way, I didn't actually check. What does Manx want? Reed shoes. 3,400 for 16 reed shoes. 10,000 for soap. Hang on one sec. How much soap do we have in Latium? Can make that delivery with the flagship maybe once we're done cleaning up some people out here. Soap, 52. Yeah, I'd say do that. Alright, we'll take on that quest. 10k for 30 tons of soap. Our ship has arrived. Such a cool perspective. I almost wish you could do first person mode on the ships. Sit at the front. Alright, so you are delivering over here. The disease has started in Lindisfarne. Oh yeah, we never renamed this place. Someone said to name it Swords. I used to name all my towns Swords in most city builders I play. This one I was going to get away from that, but I don't mind. I lost connection apparently. Let me know what you think. I was just going to name it something like Narbo Martius, which is like a famous port town. Although, albeit near Italy, actually. It's like in South France, Southern Gaul. Wouldn't necessarily be an Albion name. But that's what I was going to call it, and like name towns like Mediolanum or Patavium. You know, names that I know just from games that I've played. We've got nothing to help these guys, do we? Oh, we can do a Medici, actually. Oh, no we can't. We need tiles. Can we build this yet? So we've got the mud. We'll now have charcoal. This will start working soon. And they have their warehouse. Okay, so it's just a bit of time that we need. Yeah, they're going to start dying off, though. Alright. I can't believe you made it here without actually getting killed.
Someone tried to steal and sell off our wine rations. Someone's very unpopular right now.
Well, don't you worry. I've got you covered. We have 100 talents of wine. If that makes sense.
The second Augusta is in for a treat.
Trade treaty, absolutely. Thank you. We'll check what she's got actually soon. Now, he also needed stuff here, right? You're the 21 ropes. Nice. So that was 5,000. We're going to get another 5,000 from the rope. And then we'll take this sails to... Oh yeah, the olive oil has to go to Manx. The sails has to go to Aether for his quest. Alright, good job. We're up to 17,000. You're going to drop off the olive oil here. Wait, no. Oh yeah, olive oil is to just sell it manually. Ooh, purples. What do we got? 110,000. Sinuacus? Military. Fire safety plus 1.8. Wow, that's so specific. Lukta, Ancillary God
If
Guardian.
you want me to hand over my
Fire safety from clan shields, if supplied, +3. That's insanely powerful.
instead, only fair and equitable. We are paid for our work, yes?
Oh no, I think we walked by his ship. Did we? Negotiate with Syracuse. Oh my god, I just realized, did I drop off that guy before he froze? So that is what happened. Sorry, time hadn't played, so it didn't load the ships. So because we passed him, I was worried about that. See, I knew this would happen. If I click this, we have to negotiate with him. I might be able to pay now, but I think it's like 30 grand. I think we could just leave that there, though. But I think if I load it and save the game, it might go away. I don't know. Anyway, still want to take out the other Quinquerine before the end of this episode, and then we could be done with the pirates for a while. And resume our trade route properly. So we have to drop this guy off first. By the way, are we making another ship yet? No, still low on wood. Oh yeah. Beginning to think it wasn't a good idea getting rid of all my wood. Oh, don't do that. Just click this. I have to. I transferred him into the island. Give me. There we go. There we go. Big distinction between those two, apparently. Yeah. Because I made a mistake, let's just get wood going again. Just even a little bit here. Just even like 2 of them or something. It'll still be bought when it can be. But this just guarantees having some coming in, I guess.
Look smarter, it's the governor.
Okay. Let's go fight that second Quinquerine. It is just past Zara Nitu, actually. It's over there. So by the time we get here, we might catch it. There's actually a pirate ship right here. We'll have to go against the wind, though, which slows us down radically. I'll keep it at nighttime because it looks really cool at night. Fire! He's freaking out. Yeah, it's not so fun, is it? I like to think he's just watching. Those guys had nothing on them, you know? Those ships that you nailed down. A few olives, a bit of resin. All for what? You know, I don't even need the sails. Actually, you know what? The sails aren't bad because when I sold them that time, I didn't actually have as many as I thought. So. But I really want to catch that Quinquerine, which is just over there now. So I'll try to drop these off super quick. Alright, we'll wait for them to come together. I'll quickly sell this olive oil. And then when we've sold everything and made all our money from everybody, we can see if we can negotiate. I mean, I'd really rather not give them the money, to be honest.
Handmade, obviously.
Is that it? 20 times 43. Okay.
We're all friends here.
I guess. Okay, to Aether. Aether.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Oh, damn. In the way. Oh, right. Oh, because of the, yeah.
Workforce in one of your cities.
The plague. We are making tile, but very slowly, so we'll just have to wait a little while. Yeah, I didn't build out here as much as I want. I didn't build on Latium as much as I want. There's just always so much to do, I find. I'm really loving the game, though. I just hope people don't mind. I'm probably just going to get slower and slower as time goes on. What do you got? You got contracts? You've got a contract here with an item. Workforce needed negative 33% for armories. 42 tons of bread and you make 9,000. Yes, please. We are going with the wind and we are chasing down that Quinquerine. No, we're not going totally with the wind, but it's not too bad. So let them do the thing. And bread. I'm just wondering, do we have that amount of bread? We should, yeah, 131. Excellent. Loads. No problem. Can make a baby ship. I thought for sure I built something down here to help that, but I guess not. I'd really rather just get this done now at this point. So an aqueduct source, 10 tiles, 10 wood.
Irrigation is the basis of all things.
Connected in like that, and then we just have to have the wood to finish this off. That's as far as we can go. We're just waiting on wood. Which is crazy. I'm so sorry I deleted all of it. We've got so much workforce not doing anything. But my plan was to put them all on ships. Oh, I have a spinner here not doing anything. Oh, yeah. I'm getting to quite like the town. Let's upgrade the roads a little bit more. Cool. I don't want to cheese this, by the way, so we will just go into it soon. Just when I feel like I've got more money, because I know once you go in, you can't play anymore. Right, so he's gone into the fog of war. I reckon if we go this way, we'll catch him. Pretty sure I've seen him come around here before. Alright, can we build this up now? Have we made some stuff? We have. Okay, so the tiler here, charcoal burner, all of that. They'll need concrete to build that. We'll have to manually deliver that over. This should help the workforce now. A lot of them had problems over this way. Although they seem to have repaired themselves and come back. Let's have a look at what they need. So, porridge is low. Fish will be okay. The tunics and the spinner is a bit low, and they don't have anything else at the moment. But we'll work in the next episode of... Oh, you're not connected? Oh, yeah. There you go. But work in the next episode and actually building up this town properly, a bit more proper here, and getting them into tier 2 and a fully independent island of their own right, really. Oh, just spotted them. Oh, they're heading back that way. Well, the wind really is behind us now, so if we go this way. In fact, we could even try to pincer them, although they tend to just follow a linear path. I don't know, I'm very surprised they've turned around like that.
We stand waiting.
Yeah, let's cut through here. No need for the oars when the wind is so strong. Love to see that. Is that a real thing? I feel like if you did the oars as well, you'd go even faster.
There are signs of public unrest.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll help you out. We just need, Oh, I forgot the 2 basic things as well. I was going to say we need service buildings, but we need tiles for that. But we do have a little bit of tile already, I guess. So we'll help out just a little bit here with these 2. Cool. And then, yeah, I'm going to partition out a particular place. This left side seems pretty good for fields and stuff. But then it's up to us where we want to do them beyond that. For the hemp farms and the like. Alright, he's all the way down there. Those ships are fully merged together right now. What's this building? Oh, that's flax. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's something I probably should have been doing, which is getting myself some flax here. Can these guys not upgrade? They can. Alright, so we're plebeianed out of our minds. So we've gained about 100 workforce on both of those tiers. That's pretty good. Or I'm happy enough with that. And I don't think the economy's crashed or anything. I'll have a look at the upkeep soon after. But that should give us now what we need to start building the infrastructure to get these things up and running at a higher volume. Specifically togas and stuff. So that's the basic tier. This is... Oh, this is actually equites. This is equites. And this is basic. None of these require plebeian. Damn. Nope. None of that either. Well, we'll still use it in getting more sandals and stuff and exporting this stuff out. It might be good to export the amphore to Albion, maybe. I'll have to think about what needs to go where. Right, this should be applicable to be finished now. We're 13 wood. Alright, here we go. Negative 1,300. 1,300.
Your aqueduct.
Down to negative 700. So pretty good. And it'll get a little bit better as the needs are fulfilled of the equites. Although they're not fully within reach of a cistern. Hasn't reached us yet, even though it will. Yeah, where is it actually? I didn't realize it takes so long. I thought it, because we got the effect instantly, but obviously the visual, I suppose. Let me just pause it for a second and follow this up. There it is. Oh yeah, it's moving along now. Cool. I was like, where is it? It's not in the actual cisterns yet. Alright, we're still chasing. I want to see this water flow into the basin. It's taken us long enough to get it up and running. There it is. It's really hard to see, but it's just rolling along now. And... in. Nice. So yeah, we've gotten a little bit better. The happiness is still really bad, but we'll make that better with the theater, actually. A theater building we could even build right now, I think. Something like that. It's 15,000, 20 tiles, 10 wood. Yeah, we actually have everything we need. Oh, the wood's shot up now, by the way. They've made some trades. But we'll need to move things around. Again, I just don't have the money to move things around too much. Now, this has a great area of effect. +3 happiness, 1 knowledge, 1 prestige. So really, I would probably just throw it somewhere in like this, right here. Diagonally. And move some of these blocks of houses out and around it. And that would give us a pretty wide-reaching effect. If we just, if we wanted to be more temporary with it, we could just throw it in there, concrete road up the place, and make sure that it has full reach of everything. That would probably be the most efficient way to do it. So maybe we'll just be boring and be a grid for a little while longer until we start making real money. It would certainly make life a lot easier. It would correct a lot of that. I mean, how many buildings is it affecting? That would affect about 230 buildings, I think it said. At one point, yeah, 230. So 230 times 3. 690. So again, it would slash the unhappiness in half. So that'd be pretty good. The other thing we need to do is make sure that this goes through here. It's already going through there. That's fine. It could go through here as well, I guess. Oh, it's already got that piece. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, I don't really want to pave their roads at all because they're all temporary out there. Alright, cool. Nice. Starting to come together. Just about. This has been the longest chase ever. He's almost at the very bottom of the map where he's been hitting our ships, and then he's going to turn around. As soon as we kill him, then we're good to put our trade ship back on the route. So let's get our trireme going now. So just checking this. Sails. We'll go with oars for this thing, actually, just a consistent speed. There you go. And the last thing to do for today is just sell that stuff over at Aether.
Behold, my shining, brilliant city on the hill.
Alright, back up to 20,000 again. Alright, making some progress. Feels like an uphill battle. Oh my god, I just did that again! Alright. Well, our reputation improved, so he's loving it, because everyone just became Celto Romano. Is it going to go down if I do this now? I can't believe I did that. I mean, I feel like I'm hovering over the right thing. It's just that these little arrows, I think I accidentally hover over them. Such a waste of resources. Anyway, he's changed opinion. So island settlement costs are down 25%. So what's... Let me just quickly do the math on this. 0.25 times 130. Okay. So the island that was 130,000 is now like 98,000 or 97,000. So that's pretty good. And then items are going to be cheaper
Golden arrow, straight and
for
true.
both goods
Keep
and
on
items.
soaring.
That's pretty good. A defensive pact with Concordia. I would actually just say yes to that straight up because I'm weak. So yes. I don't see why not. There's no reason not to. I want to befriend everybody if I can. And then we'll turn on them when we're powerful. So I clicked this thing. We needed 50,000. I obviously do not have that. I'm going to have to refuse. We cannot do it.
Workforce in one of your cities.
So I think those people are going to die.
Yourself. I'll have no trouble finding another buyer.
I have a proposal, Eric. Should we provide a distraction, I believe we can give the captured sailors an opportunity to escape.
Hmm. Okay, that's kind of cool. The quest keeps going.
Structure is under attack.
Structure is under attack. Sorry? A structure is under attack. Over here? I don't think so. Maybe just as he was moving off or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's finally finish that ship off. We should be pretty close to it. Although that said, I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, it's here. How do I get rid of that notification? I've seen it now. Let's go that way and get out of here while you're weak. Alright, easy peasy. They should be boarding him at that range. Oh yeah, there's a black icon. Oh, that's just the icon to do the quest. Alrighty, we can finally head back. And you can head up here. It'd be good to actually get a repair crane in here at some point. Oh, we picked up 37 weapons from that. Nice. Can make a bunch of ships with that. Our festival is finished in Roma. It's gonna hurt the population, I think it was, in happiness generally. I like this little village. This is a cute one as well. Yeah, and the workforce has gotten much better here too. I guess it wasn't so bad overall. I just something about today just feels like, oh, I just didn't do much or do very good of anything. But it's all good. We did build the aqueducts. We helped fire safety, although it's still really bad. Yeah, I mean, what can you do about that? I mean, this is our aqueduct cistern. We're getting +3 health and 3... So health is actually almost positive, which is great. 3 fire safety. It's being used by the farms now, which is cool. So it's gone up to 150% on these guys. 190%. So that's a combination of the devotion that we have and the cisterns. Do we actually get to see that? So let me see. So plus 50% productivity connected to the aqueducts. It's not showing me the other productivity. Oh yeah, well that's just plus 50. Sorry, these ones is 90 because we also have the productivity to certain things, certain chains, I guess. And that's the bread chain. So 190%, so pretty good. Nice. And we have to, yeah, I'm going to quickly go around and have a look at the different things that we need to do, contracts in between episodes, and then we can get a bit more focused again. But that's pretty much going to be it for this one. I know my trader is not running. We are making a trireme that will be dedicated to that then in future. And I'll be patrolling around the pirates. I want to keep them at bay. So if I just have 3 triremes kind of patrolled around this rough area, I'm sure we'll be able to deal with whatever comes our way. There's only 3 ships of theirs out at the moment. They're harassing Zara need to right now. We became a defensive ally of Concordia, surprisingly.
Well, well.
So if one of us gets attacked, we both come in, so that's good. So just if she goes mental and starts to attack both of us, at least we're together. Because I haven't built any army or anything. For you, though, are you willing to do anything? You're only -10 for a defensive pact yourself. Active trade treaty, supporter, high population. Those are the things she likes. She thinks I have a high population. That's nice. Naval power. Our naval power is actually similar. That's cool. Defensive power is non-existent for me because I didn't build anything at home yet for that. Economic power, mine's better. And prestige, we haven't focused on that at all. So obviously she's just doing better because, yeah, she's got her troops, you know, putting her workforce to work and defenses in the island, all that cool stuff. But economy and naval, I'm surprised. We're actually not too dissimilar now that we've got the triremes and stuff. Why are you saying that to me? We're still friends, right?
I've been building for 2 hours. May I suggest some refreshments?
Thank you. I do have the thumbs up, and I still have a governor with this icon might change tiers soon. So now that I depopulated Albion, maybe we'll go down. I don't know. But also I'm going to quickly have a look at the item prices and island prices and stuff. Ultimately, I'm just trying to save now for another island. We kind of need to. All right, anyway, I did say that's going to be it, and that is going to be it. We'll finish this quest at the beginning of the next episode when we deliver the Liberty guy. We drop him in. How far are we away? Yeah, it's a bit too far. Once we drop him in, we'll see what happens there. And yeah, we'll refresh the contracts, and we'll actually try to start fulfilling needs again. And I'll try to build a bit more thoughtfully. I think we'll throw down the theater somewhere in the center to get those big benefits for happiness. That's the last thing that's like really bad. Fire safety could be improved if I just place these things a bit better around the place. Maybe I'm wrong with that actually, because it doesn't seem like, it seems like almost everywhere has stuff. So you don't, and they don't. They're all plagued. But the town actually has like almost full coverage. We could put down wells, I guess. That would help. There's no well coverage in these things, and they just give you +1 for each building you affect. So again, not much, but it's something. All right, again, for the third time, that really is going to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.